Hello everyone and welcome. Well, it's that time of the year once again. It's time to get your yard cleaned up and ready for winter. That means a lot of tree and bush trimming. Now, you can do all that work by hand and get yourself really tired, or you can use electric power tools to help you get more work done faster and easier. That is why in this video, we're going to be looking at this mini electric chainsaw that I just got at a bargain price on Amazon. So stick around as I unbox and test this puppy, and I'll tell you how you too can get this mini chainsaw for about 50% off on Amazon. Alright guys, so when you unbox this puppy, this is everything you get. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features this guy has. But before we get started testing this guy, do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way you get notified every time I do another one of these product review videos or a DIY video that you may find useful. So let's take a look at some of the features this guy has. Now this is the 21 volt mini electric chainsaw from Same Logic, available on Amazon, link in description below. At the time of making this video, this chainsaw retails for $89.99. But they have a 50% off discount coupon on their Amazon page, bringing it down to around $45, which is a real bargain for everything you get with this guy. So what do you get when you open this guy? Well, you get the chainsaw itself, you get two 2000 milliamp hour batteries, you get the charger, you get some protective goggles, you get the owner's manual that tells you everything about the unit, how to take care of it, all that kind of good stuff. You get some gloves, you get a storage case, and you get an extra chain. So you get basically two chains because one already comes installed. The warranty on this guy is 1 year, and the dimensions on this guy are 17 inches by 4 inches by about 5 inches in width. The weight on this unit is only 2.5 pounds, so it is fairly lightweight. The batteries, like I said, they're 2000 milliamp hour lithium-ion rechargeable batteries, which should give you a runtime of about 60 minutes, 1 full hour of using this guy without any trouble. The beauty of these batteries and this unit is that they are Makita compatible. So you can use these batteries with Makita tools, and if you have other batteries that are Makita compatible, you can use it with this chainsaw and keep it running even longer. The battery level indicator is on the unit itself, and I'll show you that in just a moment when I put the battery on it, not on the batteries. But if you have a Makita battery that has the battery level indicator, then it'll show it in both places. This has a convenient digital design, which I'll show you in just a moment. This guy is powered by an 850 watt brushless motor, which is more efficient than a brushed motor. The no-load speed on this guy is 4100 RPMs, and it has a tool-free chain adjustment. You see, with these two tools right here, with these two adjustments right here, you can adjust the tightening of the chain without having to use any tools whatsoever. It's already right on the unit, just twist and turn, and you can get it adjusted exactly the way you need it. This unit also has a manual oiler, which is very convenient because a lot of these smaller units do not come with this. So you have the oiler pump right there, you have the oiler insert right there where you put the oil in it, and then you have the display right here on the front that tells you how much oil you have in the container. So that's very convenient right there. This guy also has a very interesting feature that I have not seen in any other chainsaw out there. It has an adjustable head. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now. But one thing I'll mention, if you're ever doing this kind of stuff, this unit does have a lockout feature so that it won't start unless you press the safety button right here. But just to be safe, adjust the head on this with the battery removed so you don't hurt yourself. All right. This button back here, when you press this guy down, the head will rotate like I estimate about a 30-degree arc. So that's pretty convenient. You can go from straight on all the way, stopping anywhere in between, all the way up to about a 30-degree angle. So you can have a straight on cut, a little bit more, or a 30-degree cut, which is fairly convenient. It doesn't indicate what the degrees are in there. I'm estimating from my own experience, I think it's around 30 degrees. So this mini chainsaw is great for the homeowner that wants to do a bit of trimming and cleaning up around the house, but doesn't want to get tired out doing it all by hand. This chainsaw allows you to do trimming of fairly large branches without the need for a large expensive chainsaw or dealing with the hassles of gas and oil. Compact, easy to use, easy to store, plus being electric means it's always ready to run. All right, so let me put the battery on here. I'll show you exactly what I was talking about a moment ago. As far as the battery goes, you slip it right on there. And if you look right down here, this part is where it indicates the battery indicator. You have to press the safety button or it won't run. As you see, it will not run. But you see right there, the display tells you exactly how much power the battery has. So that's fairly cool right there. And as you use it, it's not going down right now because it's fully charged, but as you use it, it will go down and keep you updated as to how much power you have. The batteries slip on and off very easily, and like I said, Makita compatible. So if you like Makita tools, you'll have plenty of batteries to keep this little guy running. Alright, so let's set this guy up, do some cutting, and see how it performs. Alright guys, but before we start doing some cutting and so forth, I thought I'd give you a little comparison as far as sizing goes and so forth. This is a 6-inch mini electric battery operated chainsaw. This is a 4-inch right here. I got this and did a review on this a couple of years ago, and I've used and abused it like crazy. This one actually had a baffle just like this one, and with all the stuff I've been doing, I eventually broke it off. No big deal. The chainsaw still works just fine with or without the baffle, so I'm not too concerned about that. But I thought I'd give you a comparison as far as size goes, where 4 inches right here, 6 inches right here. I've used this for a lot of stuff, but that tells you right there the extra couple of inches will make a big difference when you're cutting bigger branches, as I'm going to show you in just a moment. But if you line them up right there pretty much head to head, the motor on this one is bigger than this one, as you can tell. And these little guys, like right there, you can see the difference on the two motors and so forth. They're about the same as far as size goes and weight goes. Not too bad. This one's a tiny bit lighter because it is smaller. But if you want to go big and you want to get more job done, I would say this is a good choice right here instead of a 4. And this one does not have an oiler to it, which I have found to be rather inconvenient because you have to manually oil it by pouring some oil on the chain. This one, all you do is pump it up and you keep on going, which is rather convenient and it makes your chain last longer. So let's start doing some cutting. Alright guys, so let's do a little bit of testing with this little chainsaw that I just got. Now I don't have any really big branches, but I do have some really big lumber. This is a 4x3 piece of redwood lumber that I have around for testing things just like this, because I never know when I'm going to have a branch available, but this is always available for me. So let's try this little guy, see how it cuts through there. And most of the time I would be standing on the other side because it's more convenient for me. I'm right-handed. But if I do that, you really can't see the chainsaw very well at what it's doing. So I'm going to stand on this side so you can get a better look at the angle, the front of it, all of it, see how it cuts and so forth. And it's a little awkward for me, but it should give you a little bit better visibility. So let's give it a try and see how it performs. Wow, there you go. That did some really good cutting. I didn't even have to really push it down. I just let it do its job all by itself. So even though it's an awkward angle for me, it still did a good cut. Let's give it another shot. There you go. And this is a little bit sappy. There's still some sap in there, so it's almost like a real branch actually cutting through it. And as you saw, 2 big pieces, no trouble whatsoever. All right, guys, you didn't think I was going to let it get off that easy, did you? With a small 4x3 piece of lumber? No. We're going to test it to see how it can handle something even bigger. This would be a gigantic branch if we had to cut through this. This is a 4x6 piece of lumber that I keep lying around just for things like this. So let's test this puppy out and see if it can handle a big 4x6 chunk of lumber. There you go, no trouble whatsoever. But we're going to do it again, because you know what? Sometimes I get some comments from people saying, oh, you only did it one time. You didn't show if it could handle more. Well, there you go. Let's do it another time. That'll make 4 cuts in a row. Can it handle it? And let's see the battery. Let me show you. The battery is still at 100% with making all these cuts. So it really is not consuming much at all. So let's give it another go. There you go. It cut 2 times that really big piece of lumber with no trouble whatsoever. And like I said, I'm not even pushing it. I'm just holding it steady so it'll go straight on down. I'm not even putting any weight on it to push it through. It's doing the work all by itself. So it did a really good job. Alright guys, there you have it. A review and demonstration of a really affordable 6-inch mini chainsaw. If you've been looking for a good electric mini chainsaw to tackle pruning projects around your yard, I think this is one to take a look at. It has plenty of power and cuts wood very easily. It has a large 6-inch chain to cut through even large branches. It's lightweight and small enough to get into all sorts of tight, cramped areas. And to make it even better, at the time of making this video, it's selling for a bargain of a price. The pricing may change later on, but right now, you can get it cheaper than most other mini chainsaws on Amazon. If I do find any other discount coupons, I'll be sure to include it down below in the description so you can take advantage of it later on. Be sure to leave your comments to let me know what you thought about this unit. Check out their Amazon page for complete details. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.